it's DJ.Do.Daddy and welcome to today's video. So today's video is part 1 of my DIY video. So today you'll see 5 DIYs, and then next week you will see 5 more DIYs, and then that will complete this little series thing. But these DIYs all use materials that you can find around your house, so hopefully you should be able to follow along with me. And especially with this whole pandemic going on, it'll be nice for you to be able to use things in your house instead of having to go outside and everything. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for next week's video as well. So let's get into it. I actually started filming this video a long time ago, but I just filmed like one DIY, and it was before I had this amazing camera that I'm using right now. I decided that, like, even though it went horribly wrong, I'm still gonna like show you like short footage of the DIY, because I think that if you find a way to do it correctly, which I'm sure like you can, because like I'm really not that good at DIYs, but if you're good at DIYs, I feel like that you can be inspired by it. This first DIY is either a DIY phone case or just a DIY picture. What you're going to need for this DIY is some paper, some scissors, and some paint. We'll be needing a clear case for this if you want to make a phone case, but I've cut this out. What we're gonna do is, when we cut out our circles, we're gonna put as many circles as we can fit on this little thing, and we're gonna cover this harsh line with more circles. I had to move locations because of the rain, but I hope you can see there are a bunch of my little dots that I cut out here, and if you were to do the wall art, you would just arrange them like this and then put a background on it. I would probably just use like a plain white piece of paper. For the phone case, I'm going to be using the cutout that I already made, and I'm going to be putting the circles onto the cutout. I have arranged it, and this is what it will look like when it is put on the phone. Put the case back on, and then it will be completed. Oh, she's getting a call from someone? Okay, well, this is my mom's phone. I might want to give it back to her because she's getting a call. Oh, this table's so awkward. Lucky for me, I have my last phone case that I'm just going to trace the outline of this for this phone. I'm just using my scissors to make a circle. Obviously, you can be one of those people who like draws out their circles before they cuts it. Here's one circle. That's going to be part of the phone case. Really, Bella? Shh. Now, because I wasn't patient enough to wait for it to dry before I cut them, I have to wait for them to dry before I can cut them to shape. I think my other phone case looks better, so we're just gonna pretend that this one didn't happen. See, this one's like much better, much more colorful. Which one do you like better? It's obvious for me, but let me know. You'll be needing some string, scissors, and something to like hang the garland with. I'm just using like another piece of string. I'm simply taking my hand and wrapping the string around my hand. I've gotten completely to the end of my string, and this looks pretty good. You could probably make it thicker, but I just happened to reach the end of my string here. So now I'm gonna take another piece of string, and I'm gonna try and stick it down through here. So this is what it looks like, and then I'm gonna slide the knot to the innards, so now you can't see the knot anymore. And then I'm just gonna slide off my little ball. Now, this is what we have going on here. Basically, it looks like nothing. But I'm gonna take another piece of my string, and I'm gonna tie that around the entire thing. Now we have a this shape thing, and I'm just gonna start cutting. So perfect, isn't it? That is definitely a pom-pom. There you go, there's your pom-pom ball. So completely uniformed, just beautiful, just amazing. I really don't see hope for this, but I'm gonna make 2 more just in case. Maybe I can do the technique a little bit better this time. I have the final products of my pom-pom balls here. They look mediocre at best. Oh yeah, this works. Okay. Boom. I guess this is our garland. And okay. Let's hang this on the wall and see what happens. I'm tie-dyeing something. I've just made like all the dye and everything. I have everything, and I'm gonna be tie-dyeing my masks. Now if you don't have tie-dye, because I know some people don't have tie-dye, you can just use markers. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what we can do. What you're gonna be needing for this DIY is some gloves, some rubber bands there, a container to put all of your like tie-dyed things in, some masks. I just got a white mask, but it doesn't really matter what color. I think you can dye basically anything. And then all of your tie-dye colors and some cling film that I do not have with me. But yeah, you're gonna need some cling film to wrap the tie-dye things in. So yes, that's all you're gonna be needing, but most of the things came in my tie-dye kit. So if you buy a tie-dye kit, you should be able to just get all of those things if you don't have them already. I'm gonna just get started and we'll see what designs I can come up with and execute well. So first I am folding all of the masks in the right way for whatever patterns I want. I'm just gonna try a bunch of different patterns and use a bunch of different colors, and I'm placing them inside of the little bowl here that I have, and then I can dye them. Yeah. Okay, now that I think about it, I don't know why I have gloves on right now, because like I'm not dyeing anything yet. Yeah, that's okay. Well, now they're on, so I'm just gotta keep them on. Just flung that rubber band. Bruh. Get back here. You know what? These gloves, I just, hands are so wet. They're glistening. Look at this one. Look at it. Oh no. All right, we'll see what happens with you, buddy. 9. I have 9 masks. All the masks are done, boys. Let's get dyeing. This is the interesting part. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Colors. We're gonna do this one like half light blue and half dark blue. That's the plan. There was a hole in my glove. This is an emergency no-no zone. Okay. Sound the alarms. Sound the alarms. There's dye. Oh no. Oh no. I got heavy-duty gloves now. Yes. Purples. Pinks. What? I just dropped the dye like all on there. Just wipe it up. Wipe up the dye. I'll just let you know when I'm done with all this, because this is just, I don't know, too much things at once. I need to focus. I need to focus on the goods, okay? I'm gonna turn that off. Oh shoot. All of my masks are dyed, so now they have to set for 6 to 8 hours. So, see you then.
The next day.
I got all of my masks here, and like I've done before, I'm just gonna show you guys the masks in front of my green screen, and you can see all the designs. Also, I let the dye sit like 2 times longer than it should have, so they're like really dark masks, but I would just recommend following the actual instructions on your tie-dye kit. Yeah. is a frame. Now this frame, you'd be like, it's kind of ugly. That's the point of this DIY. So you probably got this frame that you're like, I bought it like 20 years ago and it doesn't really look that good. Well, here's a DIY for you. And you're gonna be needing some pieces of ribbon. Well, I just have one piece of ribbon that is the same size as the frame. The glass part just fell out. That would have been bad if it broke. Okay, we're gonna be more careful next time. Then you're just gonna be needing like whatever you want inside of the frame. So I just have this. And then like something that is the size of like what can fit in your frame so that you can cut it to that size. Finally, a hot glue gun to hot glue the ribbon onto the frame. This is a very simple DIY, but I think that it can like really take your room or like whatever you're trying to decorate to the next level. Okay, all right, yay. Wow, that sounded awful. Should I redo that? And you'll be needing some scissors. I'm so bad at this what you'll be needing thing. I'm sorry, this isn't even focused. Wow, this is ratchet. Okay, we need to work on the quality of it. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll work on this. Okay, I'll work on this. Okay, but you're also gonna need scissors. I'm gonna start by cutting what I want inside of my frame to the size of the actual frame. So you have to be very precise when doing this. They are, I would say, pretty close to the same size. Now, so that should fit in the frame. So I'm just gonna put this
In the frame.
Look how beauteous. Now, I have my hot glue gun right here. I'm just gonna lace a little bit of it and then stick that little piece down. And then it's done. That's it. Be asking, well, like, what if I don't have anything to put into the frame? Well, we're gonna be making something that you can put into that frame right now. So all you're gonna be needing is a piece of paper, some string, and where the heck did my scissors go? Well, one moment. And some scissors, as well as, I guess, that frame that you just DIY'd or a different frame. So yeah, let's get started. I have already pre-cut this so that it is the size of my frame. And now we can get started. I just have a piece of cardboard cut out. I'm using cardboard just because I think it'll hold up slightly better. But if you don't have cardboard, you can always just use, you know, regular paper. So what I'm gonna start doing is, with the string, I'm gonna begin by just tying the string into a knot around the cardboard. I'm just going to start looping the string around, and you can like loop it however. At the very end, just tie the knot again. And then this is what we're gonna be using like to make our painting. Oh my gosh, I told you guys I'm so bad at doing the what you're gonna be needing thing. I literally forgot like the most important thing that you're gonna be needing. You're gonna be needing some paint. You can use any color paint. You just need some paint. And we're gonna do that now. Now with the paint, you're gonna just dip your little cardboard thing. I'm kind of holding it by the strings on top. It's not gonna focus, sorry. But I'm holding it by the stringy part, and then I'm just gonna dip that in the paint, and it's gonna get all the strings all nice and painty. And then hopefully, here's the moment of truth. We're gonna take our paper and just like press it. Oh, well, it's supposed to leave like a design, like the design of the string, but it's really not leaving a design. Blotch it on some other sheet of paper to get off like the paint so it doesn't make a nice little giant blob like it did with mine. Also, all the DIYs that I've shown you, I think are like pretty quick and pretty easy. That's like the whole point. Is it hashtag cute, hashtag nailed it, hashtag in the bag, hashtag it's kind of hashtag ugly. Well, we'll put it in the frame and see how it looks. Hashtag DIY. That echoed. video is such a fail. That was literally looked so ugly. Maybe it was the frame though, because that frame was kind of ugly. So, you know, use the last DIY and DIY yourself a frame, because that's the only thing that's looked good so far. And the tie-dye. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I do try to upload a new video every single weekend. And here's a sneak peek into next week's DIY video, part 2.
That's disgusting.
Please don't do that, kids. Yes, love my boys. Yeah, take it, servant. Thanks. By the way, I was reading the dictionary. My dad's home. That was so weird. Okay. That's so satisfying. Please stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next week with that video.